Hello everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. In today's video, we are checking out the brand new Pokemon stacking tins. These were just released and you may be able to find these in retail stores right now. And honestly, I do think these look a lot better than some of the older design stacking tins. If you're a lover of those, that's completely fine. However, these stacking tins are going for as much as $25 to $30 on different marketplaces. If I look on TCG Player, I think they're going for $25 and that's before taxes. So after taxes, you're looking at $28 to close to $30 for these, and that's kind of wild because they contain 3 Pokemon TCG booster packs each. So let's rip these open and see what kind of packs you get inside. You know, for $25, I'm assuming you get like Fusion Strike or something like that inside of these. But if you're just getting Paradox Rift and other booster packs that are still, you know, decent, but really aren't that crazy expensive, then I would definitely not pick these up at market price. Let's see what we got in here. We have ourselves a Stellar Crown booster pack, what appears to be Surging Sparks, and Temporal Forces. Very solid split of booster packs. Twilight Masquerade would be solid. I believe you can potentially get like Paradox Rift inside of these. I haven't seen anyone get anything else besides those packs, which makes sense. Those are the most recent sets, so it makes sense that those are going to be inside of this stacking tin. The weakest design, I think, is probably the Ogerpon, but if you're a huge Ogerpon fan, obviously it's going to be a great one. Let's see what we get in here. Surging Sparks, Temporal Forces, Stellar Crown. All right. For $15, I think this is perfect, completely fine. At retail price, it makes complete sense. I think this is $15. However, if you're picking this up for over $20, I think that's just way too expensive for these. Way too expensive. There just isn't enough content here to be going for that kind of price. So that's my personal opinion. You know, if you're willing to pay upwards of $25, that's going to be on you to make that decision. Let's rip open some booster packs and see what we get inside. Surging Sparks is going to be by far the most desirable of all of these sets, and the weakest one is probably going to be Temporal Forces, and that's mainly because Temporal Forces is still pretty whoa, check out the whitening on that card. And the main reason is because Temporal Forces is still pretty readily available across the board in a lot of places. Booster boxes of Temporal Forces are still available from the Pokemon Center, but as soon as it sells out, I just have a feeling people are gonna go into panic mode, you know? How long will those booster boxes last? Who really knows? Who really knows? The market is looking a little bit better right now, though. I say a little bit better because people are still going to say, where, Jake? Where are you finding packs? I get it. It's still very challenging to get packs. And I empathize with the average collector because, trust me, I'm also going to Walmart and Target for my booster packs. And I absolutely see it. It's hard to get packs right now. And it's hard to just collect Pokemon cards. So any packs at retail price, I still think is good. There's no set that I think at retail price is just a terrible deal. Pretty much any set that you can pick up right now at retail price is still a decent deal. That's what I would say. And I hopefully think you think the same way. And if you disagree with that, that's completely fine. We got ourselves a Bronzer Illustration Rare. A little bit off-centered, but illustration rares are very hot right now. So great pickup. It definitely took Illustration Rare a little bit of time to really start getting some serious appreciation. You know, the most expensive Illustration Rare for the longest time was the Magikarp Illustration Rare, and it still is the most expensive one. But in the heyday of Illustration Rare, I guess, when they were the cheapest, the Magikarp Illustration Rare used to be a $40 to $50 card, and it was the most expensive Illustration Rare at the time. Right now, obviously, there are so many Illustration Rares that are going for $50 plus that it's actually kind of nuanced. If you are picking up any Illustration Rare that's less than $50, then that's considered just a decent deal, which is just absolutely wild how much the situation has changed for just collecting cards in general. And a part of that is just really because a lot of these cards, once they start climbing in price, people just sort of accept those more expensive prices. People start saying, oh yeah, Illustration Rares being $20, $30, that's completely normal. They're all really good, aren't they? And then when prices for a couple of Illustration Rares start climbing, everyone starts thinking, well, if that Illustration Rare is 50, why can't that other Illustration Rare be 40? And then more and more prices on these cards just keep climbing. So yeah, it becomes very sticky. now that we've all accepted that the Magikarp is a $500 plus illustration rare, it gives a lot of wiggle room or justification or context for other cards to climb in price as well. Because you start saying, oh, if the Magikarp is 500, then the Bronzer EX has got to be at least 50. And that's how justification for cards start to really gain. Feraligatr, I love Feraligatr. 3 more booster packs to go. Would love a Feraligatr illustration rare. I am going to be excited for Journey Together. We are just a couple of short weeks away from this set's release. I do have enough steel products that we can definitely review it together, and I'm excited for the set. It's pretty much just illustration rares, but with trainers in the card, which is fantastic. We really enjoy our trainer gallery cards. It gives the cards just a little bit more variety or zest, you know. Imagine that an illustration rare is a fantastic steak or a great cake, and the trainer being added to the card is just now, you know, the icing or the seasoning on top of the dish, which just adds so much more flavor to it. That's the way I see it. I hope I'm not making you hungry. Maybe I'm making myself hungry because I haven't eaten in a while. And there you go. If I had picked up these booster packs for $25 per tin or $30 a tin, that would just be really unfortunate because you're talking about $90 for 9 booster packs, and you know, that's overpriced. I would say at retail price, this is a fantastic pickup, especially if you're just looking to pick up a couple booster packs here or there, and you're not too picky on the actual sets that you get. Surging Sparks, fantastic. Stellar Crown, good. Even Temporal Forces is very, very solid. Great, decent pickups, but, you know, I feel like if you pick these up for $90, you would be fuming right now because that's a lot of money to spend, and obviously you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth. And I would say, regardless of what your hits are, 9 booster packs for $90 is definitely not worth it. If you can find these stacking tins in stores at retail price, they are still a good deal because they're an easy way to just get a couple of variety booster packs in at a decent price. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely stay safe out there, and see you guys next time.